It's so fun. Hello everybody, welcome back to the vlog. I'm so happy you're here. We're just gonna have a weekend of my life together. I'm so excited because I haven't done a weekend in a while. So this weekend we have a lot of hanging out, some hiking, we got a football party with some friends, we have some work to do because I'm gonna be gone next week, so we're gonna go shoot some furniture. I got new furniture pieces from an estate sale. And if you guys are new here, hey, my name is Veronica Burton. I'm a 26-year-old. I almost just forgot my age. I'm a 26-year-old that lives in the Atlanta area. And this is just a channel about my life, some lifestyle content, routine content, productivity, work with me, etc. I'm in an estate sale. My brain is all kinds of messed up. It's Friday, sorry guys. But I resell fine furniture and I go to estate sales, movie set liquidations, etc. to find these pieces. I also have people reach out to me that want to resell their pieces, and that's just what I do. I have a website, I upkeep it myself, I do social myself, I do everything myself, and I am obsessed with it. I also do content creation, but we're about to do a little get ready with me. I haven't done one of these in a while, and I have some goodies from Marietta Beauty. Marietta reached out to me, I think a really long time ago, and I was doing some research on them before I agreed, and then I passed a campaign. But I actually really have liked what I've learned about Marietta so far. But we're just gonna do our makeup and then chat, and then I'll let you know about the products I used. But anywho, the latest. We went to an estate sale, and if you're interested in that kind of stuff, I went to this gorgeous mansion in Buckhead, and it was truly exquisite. And I did a reel on my company's Instagram page. I'm gonna link it below, also the handles here. But the reel really doesn't do it justice. It was so amazing to just go into someone's home and see where all the furniture was previously housed. It just makes it feel so much more real, and it makes you fall in love with pieces so much more. Oh shit, that just like shot out. I'm using the Great Skin. You do 2 pumps. Oh my gosh, it's like oil. Caution if you use this because it's just like everywhere. Okay, well, it's an instant glow serum. Oh my gosh, it just gets everywhere. Maybe I'm supposed to use a cotton pad, I don't know. All right, it's on my face. So we got that. I'll do some massaging. I did an ice roll this morning, so my face feels really puffy. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna use their minimalist stick. All right, let's clip the hairy up. So anyway, yesterday we went to that. I wasn't expecting to go to the estate sale, but I did, and it was so much fun. All right, I hope this is the right color. I have an interesting shade because for those of you that don't know, I'm Latin. My parents are from Peru, and that's just like where my whole family's from. My grandma's the only American. So the grandma on my mom's, or on my dad's side, she's American, and she's the only one. But she lived in Lima for a long time, and she's actually a very famous artist down there. She is probably the most artistic, creative, amazing woman that I've ever met. Like, she is my idol. And oh, this is nice. Usually I use a sponge, but I like how this is moving. All right, but anyway, I've been taking art classes. I went to art class on Wednesday, and I'm doing beginner for watercolor, and I really enjoyed it. So that's something I've been up to. I've been up to the estate sales. Oh, this might be a different color than I need. I don't know. Oh, guys, I think I got the wrong color. Poopy. It looks like really yellow on me. I'm trying to go into the light so you can see. Can you see how it's like a little yellowish? I chose the wrong color. Frick. I can't choose colors online. All right, we're gonna try again. But this time I can't use the foundation. So maybe I'm supposed to do it like this. see how fast that moves? It looks brown, but trust me, it's okay. I'm reading a really good book. It's called Lady Tan's Inner Circle or something. I don't know, but that's a fun fact about me. I love books about geishas, about the women in 14th, 15th century China or Asia in general. I think it's fascinating. I really, really, really enjoy reading those books, and it just kind of shows like, shows a lot. So I'm reading that right now and I really enjoy it. I highly recommend it. I'm gonna link it below. It's also on my Goodreads. You can be my friend on Goodreads if you want. But anyway, let's finish getting ready, shall we? Okay, so I'm just gonna put on some SPF because I just don't want to put on makeup after that. All my skincare stuff is linked below. So if you're curious as to what SPF I use and such, or face wash, etc., I found some stuff that's very minimal. You guys see, sometimes I literally only do moisturizer and SPF, and I don't even put makeup on. So I think today's one of those days, but my eyebrows are a little furry, so I'm gonna slick them up. What I use to slick them up. I don't like to spend a lot of money on eyebrow stuff. I think that is just ridiculous. But, you know, I might be saying something different in a vlog a year from now, so I don't want to shoot myself in the foot. e.l.f. the Wow Brow, I get it in the shade Neutral Brown, and then I get the gel, so the eyebrow gel, and I use both sides for the eyebrow. It's supposedly for your eyelashes as well, but this just helps fill in the gaps because I have some patchiness with my eyebrows. Okay, so after that, we go in with the brow and we stick them up. I like them to basically wave at you before I do. They settle, trust me. Okay, spiky brow look, complete. This look of the day, I'm not changing anything. This is what I'm gonna look like, hair and all. Okay, anyway, I was a little scattered in the beginning, sorry. The whole entire foundation concealer not being the right color kind of threw me off. But anyway, as I was saying, what I've been up to. As you guys saw, I went home to visit my dad in Florida. And if you guys haven't watched that vlog, you should go watch it. It explains a lot about me, who I am, where I came from, me and my dad's relationship. I loved rewatching that before I published. It was just such a little treat for me to do that. If you guys didn't see, I wrap, wind, and then I like clip. So it looks different every time. But I used to watch my mom clip her hair a lot, and I think that's how I learned how to do it. I like when it's a little bit looser, but inevitably it will loosen itself up. Okay, we're back downstairs. But anyway, as I was saying, I've been up to a lot lately. I went to visit my dad, and then I went to art class on Wednesday, so I'm doing beginner to watercolor. I just thought it would be so fun to get involved and be more creative, and honestly, my first art class, I experienced a really weird emotion. I was so hard on myself. I am not a good artist, and my grandma and my dad and my mom and my sister, they're all so artistic, and they just have that creative brain. And my brain is more regimented. I like to see things and I like to conceptualize, not in a fluid way. I'm just not a fluid person. And that's maybe why I love editing so much, like editing videos and such, just because it's kind of regiment. It's kind of like a regiment in my mind. Like, I know how to edit. I edit chronologically. I film, like, I watched a TikTok the other day about this like vlogger making fun of what they do, and it kind of hinted that people film stuff that isn't true, that isn't real, that they kind of stage it and then they go about their life. Everything I film, I am actually doing. I hope you guys know that. I didn't know that people did that, but yeah, apparently it's a thing. But I film and then I edit chronologically, and I just have this editing sense that was very natural to me, and I discover it more and more every video I make. And I think that's my artistic side, but I can't put paintbrush to paper. That's just not what I do. I mean, my grandma literally painted that. She painted those over there. She painted the chicken over here. She painted the horse painting over here. Like, she's so gifted. And I was like, I really want to do that. So when I went to art class and my paintings literally looked like a 5-year-old just went boop, boop, boop with watercolor, I felt really down on myself. And other people were doing so well, and I'm like, why are you in a beginner's class? And yeah, I kind of felt discouraged, but then I realized I'm not doing it to make money. I'm doing it to enjoy myself. I'm doing it to be creative, to express myself, to just allow my art to be something that fulfills me in a way that no job, no relationship, no nothing could ever. It's literally a relationship. It's an extension of the relationship with myself. It's just a way to express myself, and I just have to enjoy it. And sometimes it's hard for me to enjoy something when I'm like, I want to be at this level and it's not possible, or it's just gonna look different. And it's hard for me to let go of that expectation in my mind. So I'm gonna go back with a more open heart next time. Anyway, other than that, we did the estate sale, which was so much fun. I already told you about that. I found 3 awesome furniture pieces, and then I also found some decor. So I got some leather-bound books, which are awesome to find. Those are great to decorate your shelves with. And I also found a coffee table book that was beautiful. So we have a lot going on, and I have to go shoot the furniture later today or tomorrow. So you guys are gonna come along. But other than that, it's just been nice to be home and see Luke and enjoy the fall. The colors of the leaves are beautiful, so we're definitely gonna spend time outdoor this weekend. But for the most part right now, it's Friday, it's 10:45, and we are just going to grind a little bit. I have a list of things that I need to do, so let's get started. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. I definitely don't want you guys to miss out on any content that I'm creating. I'm getting more active on shorts, I'm getting more active on the videos, and I just put it all forward for you guys. I love to just chat with y'all and catch you up on my life and bring you along. And you guys have seen me through so many different chapters of my life, and I just love having y'all here and also having these memories for me to look back on. So I'm gonna start working and we'll check in a little bit. All right, so we just heated up some lunch. I made this, I think 2 days ago. I have the recipe on my Instagram. I'm gonna link it, I'm gonna link it below so you can watch it. If you want the full recipe, like you wanna copy and paste so you can put it in your shopping list, send me a DM or comment below because I can drop it. And you can copy and paste it. But it's a coconut curry chicken, and it doesn't have a very strong curry taste. It's more just coconut with a hint of curry. I don't like for curry to be overpowering, but it's delicious, and it's like slightly sweet and tangy. And yeah, I found this recipe online, and I basically took it and made it a foundation for the one that I eventually created, and I love it. This is gonna be like one of my new favorite meals. But I just put it with some microwave rice and call it a day. So we're gonna eat. I just realized I have no plans for working out today, so I'm gonna look through the classes, but honestly, I've been so bad. I've been scrolling on my phone. I just need to put my phone away. But I'm trying to finish up some social for Animo. So right now I'm entering into kind of crunch time. So I've sold 2 pieces, and I used what I make on YouTube and the selling of those 2 pieces to fund the next round, like this next collection. I'm kind of conflicted by what I want to call it. I kind of want to name it after my great grandma Helen, because Grandma Helen is the OG antiquer, apparently, in my family. I didn't know that. And I found out after I started doing this that she is the one who would go to these sales, to auctions and such, and she would tell my aunt, don't look at the pieces that I like too hard. I'm gonna just breeze by them. I'm not even gonna spend time looking at them, because people knew her. Like, she was notorious for picking the best pieces, and people would go and watch her and see what she wanted to pick, and they would sometimes buy the piece that she wanted. So I kind of want to name it the Helen collection, just because the pieces I bought are pieces I would see in my grandma's home or even in her home, and I just find them very beautiful. It's a set of 3, and I feel like that would kind of speak to her. So I think I'm gonna call it the Helen collection, but I'm about finished with the reel, and it's so good. I found a perfect song for it, and I'm excited to publish it. But yeah, I'm finishing up, taking a little bit longer than I expected. And Luke and I are working on something that also has been a little bit of a question mark. We're about to have a little snack and go downstairs to the office to continue working. So since we last chatted, I have created, published a blog, made a couple reels and published them, made some social calendar improvements. So I've found that I have so many ideas rattling in my brain and so much content that just is unedited. And I've created a calendar, or I'm in the process of creating a calendar, so I'm not so overwhelmed by all the stuff that I am able to create just because I have the content ready and accessible. But yeah, I have a lot going on. It's one of those days where I have really low motivation, but I'm just chugging along. I'm just going one step at a time. And that's honestly, whenever anyone asks me how I find motivation or that kind of discipline, I take it one step at a time. I go list item by list item, and if I find myself getting distracted or negative or anything, I will go back to the list, reread it again, even if I know what it says, and force myself to just stay with the task on hand. So I've been working upstairs for a bit. I haven't worked in my office in a while, so we're gonna go downstairs and work in the office and try to knock out the rest of the day. Hello everybody, we just finished work. Sayonara, suckers. Let me close the laptop, make it official. Even though I'm working this weekend, hello. Bye. Usually I don't work weekends, I'm very strict about that. But since I'm gonna be out pretty much all next week with the fam, just doing some upkeep from afar, I just gotta do it, you know? Okay, I turn the light off. I just still have so much shiz in this room that I need to get rid of. Okay, Luke and I just got really exciting news from a project that we're working on. So I'll keep you posted whenever I can reveal, but we're gonna make some dinner. I'm gonna just make some meat sauce and pasta and a salad. Pretty, you know, typical, just trying to use stuff in the pantry and make it easy on me. And then we might go out for a drink later. I don't know, we might stay home and watch Harry Potter. So let's go cook.
So, a genius like Dumbledore couldn't possibly be fooled by a dodge as pathetically dim-witted as an aging potion. That's fine.
Morning everybody, it is Saturday morning and Luke has golf today, so he's gonna go golf with some of his friends right now. And he woke up, you can hear him getting his golf bag out, but he woke up around like 7:30. I got up around 7:30 with Luke, and he's going to golf this morning with some of his friends. He was talking about how he was like, I need to make breakfast tomorrow morning and get up early and do that. And I was just thinking last night, I was like, I would love to just surprise him with breakfast. It's the small things, like it's not that big of a deal. I was gonna wake up 15 minutes after I already did. But I got up and made him breakfast, and it was nice to surprise him with it. I love finding ways to like continue showing my love for Luke, even though we've been married for over 2 years. And for some that's a long time, but for some that's not a long time. Whatever your thought about it is, I want to continually just date and want to serve my husband. Like I just like being able to whip something up quickly and let him eat it and enjoy it and go. And he serves me in ways that I, for example, hate taking out the trash. He does it every single week. Every single time the bin is full, and whenever I forget something downstairs, he is the first person to get out of bed and go and get it, even though he's like asleep. So we're just drinking our little concoction. I linked my morning drink below if you're interested. If you don't want to just do like, if you don't want like the drops or anything, just do lemon water in the morning. It's so good for you. And then you can literally do this with your hands if you want, and like use an ice cube beforehand and then go like this with your hands and kind of promote the lymphatic drainage. So there's options. Like, I know that all over the internet you see like all these little things and they're great. Like, I love these, but for a while I was just using my hands and an ice cube. Like, there are ways to work around things that so you can get the same effect but not have to go and purchase anything. I just personally really was looking forward to getting these and I got them. So I linked them below if you're interested in them. I think they're phenomenal. But again, as I said, you can kind of make do with whatever you got. All right, we're gonna do morning devotional. We have a 9:30 workout class. My friend Shannon was gonna go with me. We're actually new friends. We met at a wedding and our friends all said, our friend group said to us both individually, you guys need to meet each other because you guys would be really good friends. Because we just, I guess, vibe and have similar personalities. And making friends as an adult is kind of hard. And it was great to get to meet her, and she goes to the same gym as me. So we've been to a workout class together and we're gonna get dinner with our husbands soon. And it's just really exciting to have like a new friend. And she lives close-ish to me. Like, she lives out of the perimeter in East Cobb area. So if you don't know what that means, like, she lives kind of close-ish to me, maybe 15 minutes as compared to driving down to Atlanta to see some of my other friends. And it takes me 30 to 40 minutes. And that's not round trip, that's one way. So I'm just excited. And as I mentioned, Luke and I are working on a project, and yesterday something super awesome happened and I'm just so thrilled with the outcome, and fingers crossed that everything goes as planned. But as I was gonna say, we're gonna do some devotional time and just some mindfulness this morning, and then we're gonna go to the workout class. So let us begin. So, my hair, look a little nuts. I haven't brushed it this morning yet, but I read something interesting, so I wanted to share. No one just lives life. No one acts or reacts neutrally. No one is objective. No one is passive. You and I always bring an interpretive grid to our view of ourselves, our behavior, others, God, and life. Our reactions are not shaped by the facts of our experience, but by the way we interpret those facts. And then this is the part that's religious. The gospel of the person and the work of Jesus is intended to be the life-altering interpretive grid of the believer. This is what Paul means when he says, "Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly." Why does he say word of Christ? What Paul means is the gospel. The overarching message of the Bible is the gospel of Jesus Christ. I thought that was interesting because it is so true. Like, we can try to be objective all we want and just discuss the facts when we are talking to others or talking to our family or recounting a scenario. And it's so true that you always have your own spin on it. Like, something I've heard, and I think about this often, and it's like, I think there's this fad going around of like the Roman Empire. I don't really know what that means, but I'm guessing it means something that you think about randomly and it's not commonplace to think about it. And for me, I have many of those things, but one of them is there's always three versions of the truth. There's your version, the other person's version, and the actual truth. And it almost makes you think, like, does the actual truth even really exist if it's really just our perception of it? And yeah, I just wanted to share. I thought it was challenging to kind of think that way, and that, you know, sometimes when we are in discussions or even in arguments, we tend to try to be objective and justify how objective we can be. But I think we have to recognize we can never be truly 100% objective. It's impossible. Like, you have your own interpretation of things, and that's just the way life rolls. So yeah, I wanted to share. All right, we're about to leave. Got the workout set on, Lulu, Vitality, and I just scarfed down some saltines because I needed some quick carbs. I didn't eat this morning. I usually don't eat before I work out if it's in the morning, but I was a little hungry, so I just needed some quick calories, and I didn't feel like eating a banana because a banana I always have to brush my teeth after personally. So all right, y'all already know, pre-workout, the Project 1 candy burst. Whoa. I don't know what just happened. I'm gonna do a little half scoop. Cheers. So some people ask me why I take pre-workout. I take it because I have overall better focus and energy when I do take it. But First Phorms also has a bunch of vitamins. Like, let me read some to you. It has vitamin C, it has a little bit of carbs so you can like power through a workout. So what I really like about First Phorms is it also has an instant BCAA, which is awesome, and it helps with the recovery, as well as some other ingredients. But overall, it just helps me be more energetic and focused during my workouts. That's the biggest thing that I've noticed, is I focus a lot more when I am taking my pre-workout. And if I don't take it, it's not the end of the world, but I just prefer it. So if you're interested in it, I'm gonna link it below, but I love it. And you guys already know my usual stack. Hello everybody, we are back from the gym, from going on a walk with Christina, from going out to lunch. I didn't film when I was with her. I literally left my phone in her house and in the car when we went to lunch, and we just had the best time. I love Christina, and it's been great trying to, you know, make a friend as an adult. So very intentional, a lot of, you know, having to rain check just because of life, and being okay with that and being lenient about like when we text each other back and stuff. I've just really enjoyed just having that kind of more mature and adult relationship, and I feel like all my relationships are evolved or evolving into that season of life, which is really sweet, but also it's like I feel old sometimes. But yeah, it's been great. My hip has been kind of bothering me, and I'm going to PT in a few weeks, so got that scheduled. But we're just gonna go to watch the Georgia-Florida game with some friends at someone's house in a little bit. So I'm gonna go shower and get ready for that, and then we're gonna go. But yeah, we had a great day today, very Marietta day, and it was just such beautiful fall weather. So I'm enjoying it.
It's not my best fall.
It's so fun. everybody. It is Sunday morning. It's about 8:25 or something. I don't know, but I'm wearing my favorite sleepy outfit, which is Luke's t-shirt. Sometimes I like to wear like a cute PJ set, but other times I just wear what's comfortable, honestly. I'm really big into t-shirts when I sleep. I don't really like silk, but I'll wear the silk set that Luke got me because it was a gift and I'll enjoy it. That was kind of spoiled of me to say. I really do like it, but if I were to prefer, I kind of like just like a t-shirt. And I do have like a cute cotton sleep set, but for the most part, I like to keep it really simple. I'm more of like loungewear. Like I'll invest in some loungewear and I'll wear it around the house, but then when it's time to go to sleep, all bets are off. So as you saw, we did our morning detox and our coffee. The adaptogen mix that I use, it makes it taste a little bit like it has a cacao flavor, and for me it enhances the body and makes it almost like milkier. There's no milk substances in it, but if you are a big texture person, I don't know how you would react. I am not very sensitive to certain textures. This does add a little bit of body to the coffee, so it's not just like pure liquid. It has the adaptogens in it inherently. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know, if you want to try it, I do have a discount code. I reached out to them since I last talked to you guys on the vlog, on this vlog, about it, and they said, oh yeah, we'd love to offer you guys a discount. So if you guys are interested, I'm gonna put the discount code here and it's also in the link below. But we're gonna do some devotional. It is Sunday, as I said. We have a very busy day, so I'm basically gonna work today like a half day because I have to. We are launching the Helen collection tomorrow on Animo, and if you are new here and you don't know what Animo is, that's my company. I'm starting. It's very, very new, like a few months old. It's this fine used furniture company, and basically what I do is I go to estate sales, I go to movie set liquidations. I think I've already kind of explained this on this vlog, and I just buy pieces that I can then flip, still make a profit while keeping it extremely competitive price, while still keeping extremely competitive pricing for that certain product. I'm like kind of blanking if I've already talked about this in the vlog, so if I did, I'm going to edit out everything I'm about to say. But I really like admire my grandma, and I admire my great grandma, even though I didn't really know her that well, just because those were some hard working women. And my grandma now is a hard working woman. Like I think she's 94, 95. And you guys saw her in the Meet My Family vlog. Like she's looking great. Her skin is looking great. And she's just so amazing. Like she's very, this is how it is. This is my life. I'm going to try to find the joy in it. And I don't know, I look up to her a lot, and she is just amazing. So I want to pay tribute to my great grandma, who, you know, probably worked very hard to put me in this position that I'm at now. Like our ancestors all worked really hard to give us all a life that we could only dream of. And, you know, my great grandma lived through the Depression. She lived through some shiz. I'm pretty sure she lived through the Dust Bowl, and they lived out in Missouri. Yeah, and that was a crazy time. And she fought tooth and nail, and you know, she was very successful in her antique business. So if she found success, I know that if I just continue on with the legacy, I will find success. So that's why I'm naming the collection Helen. I also just love that name. So the Helen collection is launching on Monday, and it's local Anna. So if you're in the Atlanta area, I do free delivery as of now. Actually, no, the coupons ran out. I had someone buy a lamp yesterday. So I sold 3 out of my now 13 items, which is great. You know, I love that. Yesterday, my friend Nina, she messaged me, and she saw the lamp in my stories about the collection, teasing it, and she's like, no, I'm sorry honey, but the lamp is mine. So I brought it to her house and she tried it out, and it looks perfect in the spot that she has it. So she took it. before the launch. And right now, beggars can't be choosers. Like, I have to sell when I can sell and when I get interest. And I sold the lamp ahead of launch because I just had to do it. So yeah, it's been interesting to learn what people like and what has been sitting. So people really like brass. People really like that kind of style. They love lighting. Like, anything I buy lighting, it sells before I even launch. And the wooden stuff that I like the most is harder to sell. So it's been interesting to learn about that. I just have a very unique style, and I feel as if other people also share that style. So I have to like try to continue finding my niche and my audience that will really love the pieces that I have, because I love them. Like, I adore the pieces I have. So, all right, we're gonna do some devotional, and then today on the agenda, let's go through a little rundown. I'm gonna try to bring, and last night we went to our friend Brooke and Hunter's house to watch the Florida-Georgia game. I didn't watch a lick of the game, but it was so much fun. I love our friend group. We just got together, ate pizza, hung out. One of the couples has a kid, and it was so just amazing seeing little Willie just chilling and sitting and just hanging out. And I don't know, I love that our friend group is the way it is, and I'm so thankful for them. And I remember, like, when I moved to Georgia, I was so upset about living in Georgia. I had no friends, and I was like, man, I'm not gonna make any friends. This place is kind of weird. Like, I'm from Florida. I've always wanted to live out west, so that was like my dream, but my ultimate dream was to be with Luke, and I made the decision to stay here, and the Lord has provided more than I could ever have imagined if I followed my own path and my own idea of what my destiny was and lived out west. It's been so bountiful and more than I think I deserve, and a part of that is my friends, and I love my friends. Like, it makes me kind of emotional. Like, I'm just so grateful that I found people that love me and love Luke and support our marriage and support me as a person, and it's just something that is very unique, and I'm just so grateful for it. And for those of you that are watching, if you're in your mid-20s and you have no friends, well, I was there, and you just have to find them. And when you find one person that you click with, you have to make an effort. Don't be annoying, because I bordered on annoying when I first got so excited to meet people I really loved. But just pursue the friendship. Like, ask them about themselves, show interest, like ask them to coffee, make an effort, and like they'll invite you and you'll meet their friends and you'll get along with other people. And you know, especially around the holidays, there's so much opportunity to go to like holiday gatherings or just seeing like big groups of people, etc. So I just really recommend just putting yourself out there. And I know like everyone that I hear that has advice about friendships, it's like put yourself out there, and it's so true. Like, if you're religious, join a small group at church. And even if you're not best friends with the people in the small group, you might get invited to a party and meet your best friend. And kind of the same thing goes for like if you are like older and like your kids are in elementary school. A lot of people that I know that have young kids meet their best friends through their kids. And sometimes you don't have an option, but sometimes you meet some really awesome people, and it might not be like the mom of the best friend of your kid, but it might be her friend or something. I don't know. It's just really crazy the way the world works. And I know every single person has had a moment of, oh wow, the world is really small. Of like, you find out someone knows somebody through somebody else that you wouldn't have never thought. That's kind of what I'm referring to. Like, you're gonna meet friends, but the best part or the best thing you can do is put yourself out there, and put yourself out there with people you want to be surrounded with, not just people that you think exhibit your values, but you know. Like, that's why church is a great place to meet people, If you're not into that, you know, intramural sports, people that value community and activity, that's a great way to do it. People are really into it. And I've heard so many success stories from meeting people at intramural sports to a best friend meeting to, you know, meeting your partner for life, etc. So that's a great way to do that. And then also just, you know, asking people that are kind of an acquaintance to lunch or to coffee and getting to know them more. And even if they're not your best friend, you won't regret investing in that relationship, and you might meet somebody that you really click with through them. And yeah, there's just the options are plenty. But I just encourage you guys, if you guys are in a place where you don't have a ton of friends, like I've been there and it's a fight to get out of it, but I think that if you just try, it will happen, even if it's slow. Anyway, I'm gonna do my devotional and then we're gonna go, let me give you a rundown of today. I'm gonna try to film the whole day. Church, lunch for Luke's dad's birthday, then we're gonna go shoot furniture, then we're gonna go, actually I don't know if I can film that. We have something with Luke's sister, and then we're just gonna come home and do some chores, and then I'm gonna pack and I fly out to Florida tomorrow morning. We have a weekend coming up with some friends in Boca Grande and some family, and I'm gonna go early because Boca Grande is right outside of Sarasota and my mom lives in Sarasota. So I'm gonna go to Sarasota and I'm gonna visit my cousin and her 3 boys and my sister, and it's gonna be great. So yeah, past 2 weeks are gonna be filled with travel, but we have a very chill fall other than these 2 weeks, which I'm grateful for, and it's given me energy to look forward to these trips and be excited to pack and go, and not the stress that I felt in the summer when I was like never home. But okay, I'm gonna stop gabbing. We're gonna do our things. All right, here's the fit. I got this belt at an estate sale. Tacova shoes. No idea what this purse is. It's my daily driver if I need a big purse. And then this is, I can't tell you right now, I have to look at the tag. But going for a Western look, I'm really loving the cinched belts for the waist and the flowy dresses to accommodate it. But okay, off we go.
Uses something good in the law to enslave us. And so we've been set free from all that. We've been set free in order to live as sons and daughters, but let's not put on.
Hello everybody, we're at the studio and we're about to shoot this beautiful baby right here. I'm really excited, but got the camera out, the Canon, and I'm so stinking tired. I'm so tired, but we have work to do, so let's get this done. Isn't that amazing? Like, isn't that piece amazing? We're done shooting. So happy to have that over with. I'm just ready to go home. It's about 5 p.m. and we leave to Florida tomorrow morning, so I have to go home and like pack, and I have laundry that's wet, the house is a mess. I just have a lot to do. And this launches tomorrow, so I have to edit the photos, get it on the website, write descriptions, get the social ready. Just a lot to do. So I'm gonna do a little deep breath with y'all. So that was a fake one. Let's do it for real. We can do this, fam. All right. Successful day. This is my favorite piece. I honestly, like, if I could potentially find room in the house, I would keep that because it's absolutely exquisite. Like, I'm obsessed with it. Okay, I don't really like the cover, but that's easily reupholstered and it's just beautiful. It's a really nice piece. It's Baker's, let me see what it is. Baker Milling Road. It's a paint decorated CD, which I love. Okay, kind of got that French vibe, you know? I gotta pack up and let's go home. everybody. We are all packed and ready. I managed to pack for basically a whole week in my carry-on, which is a win for me. Anyway, I just opened the dishwasher and realized it never ran. I don't understand. I clicked the button and everything, but I guess it just didn't go. I don't know. But I'm running that now and making some coffee and gonna sneeze. Ooh, Nelly. Okay, so I'm gonna end the vlog here. I'm so happy you guys came along. I feel as if this vlog has been a little bit chaotic. I was kind of all over the place and the filming was kind of sporadic. I had so much on my plate this past weekend, but I hope you enjoyed it. I also want to just note that not every single weekend of mine is like this. Very often it is very relaxed and I am not just running around working, doing crazy things and just overextending myself, because that's definitely what happened this past weekend. But for the most part, I did it because I knew I was gonna be out this whole entire week and I just had to do a little bit here so I would enjoy a lot of it there. So we're gonna end the vlog here. Please, please, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love when I build a community here and I'm excited to see you guys in the next video. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well. I love posting on both of those platforms. I think it's super fun. I do a lot of just 60-second get ready with me's, or on TikTok I actually do long get ready with me's. I do days in the life, I do recipes, etc. So definitely follow me on there if you want more content. But for the most part, I will see you next time and I'm happy you're here. Bye friends.